Hey guys, so this is my first official YouTube video for no filter. I'm using my brand new HD GoPro camera, and I'm sorry if it doesn't look as clear or as professional, I guess, as one would expect, but I'm still learning how to use this camera. So today the topic that I'm going to discuss is something that I have discussed with a lot of my friends over the last couple of weeks, and it is in regards to the sexualization of hijab in the Muslim and Arab world. And so I know that a lot of times we see non-Muslims and non-Arabs who are really into girls who wear hijab. They like the mystery behind it, and you'll see them make comments online or in person, and it's really, really disturbing. But what's been really disturbing for me is the fact that lately Muslim men have been doing the same kinds of things. I'm not on most social media, I'm only on Twitter and Snapchat. And on Twitter lately, there have been a lot of guys who have been tweeting things like, you know, get yourself a hijabi, that way when she takes her hijab off at the end of the night, it's like the most amazing thing ever. So for me, it's really contradicting to a lot of what's been going on in our communities lately. We've had a lot of guys who have been judging Muslim women on how they're dressing, telling them they're dressing very immodestly, telling them that they need to, cover their bodies, not wear so much makeup. And on the other hand, you have these guys who see hijab as like this enticing fantasy for them to be able to like unveil their wife at the end of the night while taking off her hijab and seeing what's underneath. And I think that that's disgusting. This shows a huge issue that we have in our community where we're still seeing women as being objects, and sexual objects to be specific. And I think that what we need to do is when we hear people talk like that, we need to stop them. We need to tell them this is, a really uncomfortable topic. It's actually very contradicting to your behavior, supposedly as a Muslim man. You're going around telling people to be more modest and to preserve their religion and their culture and not blend into Western society, when you, on the other hand, are doing pretty much the exact same thing in the sense that you're objectifying Muslim women. So I think that what we need to do is we need to stop allowing Muslim men and Arab men to talk about us this way. We can't give it off as an excuse that this is, this is just how they are. They're human beings. Men are more sexual by nature, or he's just joking. He didn't really mean it this way. A lot of times they do mean it that way, and a lot of times these men are getting away with it because other women are agreeing or laughing it off or thinking that it's okay for them to say it so that they can express themselves. But we need to realize that this is a deeper issue. There's a lot of things that are going to stem from these types of comments and this thought process that these men have. And the more that we're advancing in society in other ways, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to women and the respect that we have for women in our society, it's declining rapidly. Just because we have all this technology and all these things that we're able to do with our technology, it doesn't give people the excuse to hide behind a computer and talk about women this way. And I've seen a lot of harassment and verbal assaults on women on Twitter, specifically hijabis, and specifically hijabis who are open and who are very vocal about their opinions and who are very confident in who they are. And I think that these men might be insecure or feel intimidated by these women, and that is why they lash out in this way. However, it's really disturbing to me that we allow this to continue to happen, and I want people to be aware of these things. And if you're a male, I want you, of all people, to go out there and tell your friends to stop it. Tell them that it's inappropriate. Put them in their place. And I know a lot of times guys don't like doing that because they're afraid that they're going to look weak in front of their friends, and we need to stop that. We need to stand up for what's right. And we need more women to stand up and say, enough is enough. And we need to all work together collectively to try to stop this narrative. I mean, really, it's so disturbing to me that you have Muslim men who are fetishizing the hijab which to me is like, it's absolutely disgusting. And then at the same time, these are the same men who are telling Muslim women that they need to cover. And I feel like at the same time, they're trying to make women cover to fulfill this fantasy of theirs, because they like that. And whether it's because of the way that they were raised and how they were raised to view the hijab, it doesn't matter. There are ways to unlearn these types of behaviors and to forget these types of teachings. And we all need to work together and do that. And so this is my first rant. There's going to be many, many more to come. Please let me know what you think of today's topic. And I'll see you next time on No Filter with Janan Dina.